I'm Mariah Albrecht from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and this is my fitness story. Growing up, I wasn't athletic at all. I struggled a lot with confidence. We moved around a lot, so I found it hard to make and keep friends. It wasn't until about 3 years ago when I met my husband, and he was in the midst of his fitness journey, that I even got into fitness at all. He had actually struggled with weight his whole life, and when we met, he was in the process of training to compete in his first bodybuilding competition. So he had lost well over 100 pounds before competing in his first show. And I was there to support. I had kind of started working out with him a little bit, eating the same foods that he was eating. But let's be real, I had quite a few more cheat meals than he did. It wasn't until he had finished out that first show that he just had this wild idea that I should join him and, do the bodybuilding thing and compete in the bikini division. At first I thought he was completely out of his mind. Honestly, I was like, there's no way I would ever have the confidence to do something like this. But I had kind of just pondered the idea for a few weeks before deciding that, if he can lose all of this weight and just come so far, that I could do one show just to support him. And so I tried it, and I started training that fall for my first competition in April of the next year. And I don't know what it was, but as soon as I stepped on that stage at my first competition, it was like, regardless of being as nervous as I was, this confidence just fell over me, this crazy amount of confidence that I just never felt before in my entire life. And it was like a high, and I just couldn't, I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the sport from that point forward. So it has been about 2 years now that I've been competing in the bikini division. I've done a total of 4 shows. My husband actually proposed at our second show, which was perfect because this has just been something that we've been able to share and we've been able to do together. So to have his support is just monumentous, and I honestly wouldn't be where I am today without him. This year I competed in 2 shows, one in the OCB and one in the INBA. I actually came home with my PNBA Pro card this year, so needless to say, I am super excited to see what the future brings in my professional bodybuilding career. And honestly, I've been in love with the whole process, everything from the physical fitness, the confidence that it brings me, the nutrition. Nutrition has been huge for me. My husband and I actually went plant-based this year. So I guess you could say we're about as natural as it gets. That has been kind of the major draw for me because I am such a foodie. I'm a diehard foodie. I always have been. So focusing on the nutrition part, whereas my husband Dee does a little bit better with the physical training part. So I feel like we complement each other really well in that way. Fitness itself has just brought so much joy and confidence into my life over these last few years that my ultimate dream would be to use fitness and nutrition as a tool to motivate and inspire others to live their healthiest, happiest, and most confident lives.